Hello, BookTube. Last week I ordered an exorbitant amount of books, and many of those orders are starting to arrive. Yesterday I received 3 book packages in the mail. One of them I'm going to hold back because it is one of 3 orders I put in for university press sales, and so I thought it would be cool to pretty much do a university press sale book haul. So the book haul that I'm going to talk about today is from Alibris. Alibris is a used book aggregator that brings together independent used bookstores, small chain used bookstores, and charity used bookstores, that sort of thing. I put in one order, but my order was from 2 different stores. So the first one is from Green World Books out of Arlington, Texas, and the book I ordered from them is First Light by Charles Baxter. Hugh Welch has cared for his little sister Dorsey ever since they were children. When Dorsey looked at him as though he were a god. But when Dorsey returns to the small Michigan hometown with a successful career as an astrophysicist and a happy family life, Hugh, who has a long habit of worrying about his sister, realizes that it's his own life he has to cure, not Dorsey's. As they explore their complicated history over one hot 4th of July weekend, they'll come to terms with the experiences that put such distance between them and discover the imperfect love that ties them as siblings. So, I'd originally planned on picking this book up from Majors and Quinn. So over the years, I have ordered with Majors and Quinn through Alibris, but recently I've wanted to shop with them through their website, and I'd recently also really wanted to pick this novel up. And so I saw that there was a copy at Majors and Quinn. Initially I was thinking about ordering it through Alibris, but then I'm like, no, I'll just order it from Majors and Quinn. And then I waited, and by the time I decided to make the purchase to go shopping, this book had already been purchased by someone else. So that's why this book was not in my first solo Majors and Quinn book haul. The second book I ordered, and this one is from Murphy Brookfield Books out of Iowa City, Iowa, is Time's Full by Glyn Maxwell. Edmund Lee perpetually rides a ghost train, except every 7 years on Christmas Eve when he is allowed to revisit his hometown. Like Wagner's Flying Dutchman, Edmund is condemned to eternity alone until he determines how to lift the curse upon him. Time passes from 1970 to 2019, but Edmund remains 17, unable to age and watching the world grow older. He tries in vain to break the spell by way of true love, repentance, hedonism. He tries to change the world, and he tries to die. Characters move in and out of Maxwell's story, like Dante's figures in hell. But Edmund's own Virgil is a careless and unhelpful poet, a portrait of the author as a student. The tale is told in formal terza rima, but its language and tone, its humor and sense of homesickness are decidedly contemporary. It is a brilliant achievement. So this is a reacquisition for me. This book is the final piece of a project that I'm hoping to do next National Poetry Month. So when I was in college, one of my professors was a poetry guy, and he had a sweet tooth for novels in verse. One of the classes I took with him, Modern American Poetry, ended with The Folding Cliffs by W.S. Merwin. And the one of the last classes I took with him, which I think was like this senior class or something, it's basically a class you take at the end of your degree, but it's also basically a chance for the professor to do whatever the hell they want. And the professor chose novels in verse, starting with Omeros by Derek Walcott and Autobiography of Red by Ann Carson, Freddie Neptune by Les Murray, and Time's Full by Glyn Maxwell. And I've recently felt an urge to revisit these 5 novels in verse. I have had for quite a while Omeros, and I recently just picked up, and then a few months ago I picked up Autobiography of Red. And so last month I added The Folding Cliffs and Freddie Neptune to the collection. So now I am ready for my project next National Poetry Month. Anyway, BookTube, this is my small first book haul for June. I will be back tomorrow with possibly a discussion video of some kind or other. But until then, BookTube, thank you, have a great morning, and enjoy the rest of your day.